Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today on a rather, dreary day in Los Santos with some more mods. This one a really very cool mod. We have got a custom rally championship that we are going to take part in. We've got all sorts of vehicles currently lining around this sort of base of Mount Chiliad area. If we drive up to this chap over here, we can enter into various races. So we're going to go to race mode. We're just going to start off. We'll have a look at the championship in a minute. There's only 2 at the moment. I think there's a whole bunch more stuff planned. We're just going to enter into a single race at the moment. Now, you can choose to have a sponsor. Quite a neat little feature, which means you'll get much bigger prizes. However, you've got minimum sort of position requirements, so first, second or third from these guys. You fail to meet that requirement, you're going to take a penalty. So seeing as I'm not sure how quick we're going to be, I'm just going to go with no sponsor at the moment. We'll select a track. Shall we go? We'll just go forward as a basic thing. We'll stick with a $50,000 bet. I've got plenty of money, so it doesn't really matter. We can choose our difficulty level. We're going to go for somewhere in the middle, just to... So I don't even know if my car's going to be any good at this. Crew and co-driver is something that's currently not in the mod at the moment. And then we are going to enter the race. So we are all signed up for the event. My car I've gone for is the Ocelot Lynx. I haven't really driven it very much before, and I figured it would be a decent test. Not really your traditional rally car, however, does look pretty damn awesome. Incredibly expensive, if I remember correctly, this vehicle. Probably why I've not touched it before. And then we come around to this sort of paddock area. As you can see, there's all sorts of... It's a really nice atmosphere for racing around here. We will pull up... Whoop, we've overshot the line a little bit. The thing will show us the information that we're doing. We can choose to wait if we want. We're just going to jump in and start. It will then go and check to make sure the car is in working order, which is, again, just sort of scrutineering. It opens the bonnet. I don't know if your car's completely wrecked, if it can fail that or not. And now we are ready to begin. I am not sure if my rear-wheel drive sports coupe is the best thing for rallying here in the rain, but we have got off the line. Now, you will notice there are no checkpoints. This does not give you nice checkpoints to tell you where to go. You have to kind of work it out yourself a little bit. There will be around the course a bunch of vehicles, mostly sort of safety trucks, that will mark out the line for you. Follow the direction that they're pointing in, and the chances are you will do relatively well, or you should be able to make it around the course. Whether you're going quickly enough or not is anyone's guess. Oh, we're going to end up... There are sort of normal civilian traffic around the place, which does make things a little bit difficult at times to get through. There's, just more trouble with bouncing around on the dirt in our Lynx. Not really ideal conditions, but there we go. One of the circuits, I did a couple of tests to get the mod to be working. One of the circuits did have you crossing a relatively busy road, which is interesting to say the least. We've now sort of done a U-turn and we're heading back this direction. The cars will sort of despawn and move around as you go through the game sort of checkpointing system. I'm going for a cheeky shortcut here. Cheeky shortcut in the Lynx. I'm hoping this is allowed. We've got the super slow-mo. We have lined ourselves up nicely for the landing, which is good. Big airtime from our car there. Right. That might give me a bit more of a chance to get up the leaderboard. We can see the leaderboard and the time ticking down in the corner. Oh, we go back on ourselves. Almost missed that turn completely, but we are going back up this hill. Not sure. I was expecting the van to be pointing the other way, because normally if the vehicles are pointing in the direction you're travelling, that's a good side. The fact that one there was not, I am not 100% confident in, but never mind. We will go flat out towards what I hope is going to be a finish line. We are a little bit down on time from the rest of the vehicles. I'm hoping there's going to be a finish line somewhere over there. There we go. We have crossed the finish line. We were a bit too slow. It doesn't actually come up and tell you your finished time when you complete the race either. I quite like that it makes you then go back to the area to go and find your time as well. It's a really good, atmospheric racing rather than a gaming sort of racy thing. It's quite clever. I do like how it's done. Then we get out of our car, we walk over to the Winnebago over here, I believe. And that should... Do we have to talk to somebody? No, this is how it worked last time. Dude, I want to know. I might have to... Guys, can somebody tell me? This is where I came before, and it was working. Can somebody... There we go. Oh, I was pressing A and I skipped through it all. Bugger, and many rude words. We came last. Either way, I'm afraid I didn't get to see the... If I'm clever right about now, I will go frame by frame and I will freeze it so you can actually see the leaderboard. Well done, Alex. I am thinking the Lynx might not be the best choice of car in terms of rallying. A good car, but maybe not the greatest. We might have to go and get something different, and we will try another rally stage. Well, I'm not sure I've been any more sensible, I'll be honest. However, when I was flicking through the list of cars, I couldn't resist the opportunity of driving the XJ220 again, sticking with the Jaguar theme in this episode so far. We shall see if the supercar will fare a little bit better when it comes to a rally. So we will go. We're not gonna go for sponsorship at the moment. That's not gonna end well for us, considering we are losing terribly. We can go for a tour around a farm. It's a short, tight track along the river. Maybe we'll go to that when we have a proper rally car. Beware of the shark. That sounds interesting. And we will need high speed. Ooh, I can do high speed. Yes, we will go there. Now, let's enter the race. We shall see if we can not come last. That is my goal here. If we can not come last, that would be quite helpful. I also like how it kind of wants it. I like how it kind of wants you to go slow in the paddock area when you're setting up for a race, but often the races end up looping back round through here, and then it's oh god, we're not really stopping very well. And then it's fine to race. I forgot to change the difficulty. I was hoping it was going to keep my my things. Apparently it isn't. Well, this will give you a good idea of how the difficulty levels stack. Probably not such a good idea of how well my car fares. Never mind. Right. Jaguar supercar. Let us see if you can do a little bit better on this course. Now, I believe certainly all of the tracks that are in this mod at the moment all are starting from the same place, and I'm going to be assuming they're going to loop around this Mount Chiliad area. And let's face it, this is about the best place possible when it comes to doing some rally roads. Oh, mountain bikers on the course. That's... Not what you normally have problem-wise when it comes to a rally stage. Normally they're told to keep well clear of a course. Get some handbrake action around that hairpin. It is clearing up, though, weather-wise, which is nice. Oh, God, are you going to take me down the dangerous road? Oh, that could be mean. I say it could be mean. It'd also not be very unexpected, let's face it, because it is a great road for rallying. No, we're not going to be taking down the dangerous road. We are going, we're going to be looping around. Many times have I come down this road the other direction, normally with a lot of army cars in tow. Whoop, that's... we've hit some traffic. It's fine. We've got away with that. It's not really wide enough down here for... dodging of civilian cars. Yeah, this is a relatively, I was right when I picked it, a relatively fast rally stage, well suited to a car like this. Which way are we? I'm kind of assuming it wants us to loop around in here. If not, then we're probably in a little bit of, I say we're in a little bit of bother. We are, take out the mailbox, we're just wasting time. Where are we? It wants us to go back this way and then sort of loop around here. If you do cut the corner, the game will know. In my very first kind of test run, I fell off the road and ended up cutting a massive chunk of the course, and it just disqualifies you. So there is no cheating. I'm sure you can push your luck in places if you know where the course is going, etc. But there is no cheating. I'm kind of hoping we're continuing to go down here. There's no There's no other signs. I think I may have taken a wrong... I'm hazarding, I guess I might have missed a turning somewhere. This doesn't really look like the in the spirit of the event, and I've lost sight of any sort of spawned-in recovery vehicles. Guys, I think I've got lost. I've very much James made it up here. We have gone a long way in the wrong direction. Yeah, this isn't right. Bugger. That is the downside. It is the downside of not having nice checkpoints telling you where to go. Yeah, you will get lost. What did I miss? What clue did I miss as to where the bloody hell they go? Now I've turned around, I probably was supposed to go that way. No, in my luck, the finish line was going to be just around the corner. Yeah. Also, there is a bar underneath the times you can see. I believe that is damage to your car, possibly? Because I did have it a little bit filled in some previous ones. Shall we give that a test? Maybe not then. Okay. Thought it was. Apparently not. I'm not sure then what that's... quite what that tracks. Right, there is a vehicle here. I wonder if I wonder if that vehicle got knocked at some point by the... Yeah, okay, we found the course again. I think that might have been knocked about by some traffic and may have got shunted clear and me just not notice it. That's... yeah, my bad. Well, we've lowered the difficulty. I've got a faster car and we're going to lose epically. Oh, it wants us to go down here. I'm in an XJ220. We don't do water. We don't really do water, though we have got through there relatively okay. I love how the back of the car just doesn't seem to be getting muddy. The sides are very muddy, but the rear of the car, none whatsoever. Oh, this would have been a great vehicle for this. There's a camper van on the course. Guys, you've let a camper van on my rally stage. We're not very quick here. We're going... See, normally when it comes to racing, I okay. Most games I'll do relatively well, but it turns out in this one, yeah, getting lost hasn't helped. I think maybe going for a more suitable car might be a good idea. We might have to get ourselves some power as well, and see then if we can be a little bit more competitive. This is a really bloody long stage. I will give it that. There we go. We've got to the finish line. That was a very, very much last. Very much last indeed. And now we've got a long drive of shame back to Mount Chiliad for the poor Jaguar. In fact, maybe we'll swap cars before we get back again. Right, so we are back at the sort of paddock area. I am going for the Lancia Stratos in our next event. We're just going to go get our results, though. See how terribly far down we were in terms of time. See if we can not click off the screen immediately. See, wait, hold on, go back here. Enter to see race results. There we go. 4 minutes 29. Admittedly, a good portion of that was me getting lost. We have lost about... what, $110,000 so far in this. I also love that it says, "Sir, you are a loser." I would like to see what the message might be if we don't come. Like, let's aim for not last. We've got a rally car. We've got it upgraded to the maximum in terms of performance parts. I very rarely upgrade performance parts on vehicles in GT, mostly because they are so horrendously expensive, and I tend not to play a lot of online. I just spawn stuff in single player because mods are great. Let's go and select a track, shall we? We done forward, we did roads untraveled. Let's go farm the inside, and we are going to go part-time racer again, because it feels cheaty using the lowest difficulty. I'm not sure how much difference there is in the times it wants us to beat. Right, ideal car. In fact, ideal weather conditions at this moment in time. There's a mountain biker. Come on, do you want to race? Do you want to join in the fun? And there are plenty of cars here. I'm sure you could borrow one of them. They're just sort of parked around here. I do love how this is a rally stage, and there is one rally car here in this lot at the moment. There's a couple of race cars, but there we go. Right. $50,000 on the line.
Get out the fucking way.
Well, I guess he wanted to... Has he died? He has crashed a mountain bike into the back of my Lancia and killed himself. I mean, if you're going to go, crashing into a Lancia is certainly a spectacular way to do it. However, if it could not be my car, that would be ideal. Right, oh bloody hell, this looks like it's a long stage. If the rest of the cars are at 4 minutes completion time, and that doesn't involve getting lost, this is going to be an interesting one for me as we leave. It is starting to pour with rain again. I think this mod might set the weather deliberately to be rainy. My best guess would be that with the rain you get a little bit less grip on the dirt. The cars will slide around a little bit more. Perhaps as you would expect high performance, or potentially high performance rally vehicles to act when it comes to driving off-road. Now we are going to try and carry as much speed as we dare around these corners. Got to be careful for the civilians in the way. I'm not sure if we can take that jump from the other side. We probably could, and that probably would have made me a nice gain in terms of time, but there we go. I'm going to also hazard a guess, just based on the name of this course, that we are probably heading off towards the farm at the bottom of the other side of Mount Chiliad. Probably why it's such a long, I say a long stage, why it's going to take us potentially a long time to complete it, because we've just got all of this driving to do in the first place. Now, it doesn't say I can't go this way, so we're going this way. Again, the fact that I can't see any of the game's normal recovery sort of road marking vehicles does worry me. Again, I might have missed something. We will quickly find out if we have. Nope, we are still good, I think, to keep taking these shortcuts. I did see a recovery truck, so that's a good sign for me. Right, there are... This is not, again, not a normal problem you have with rallying, but there you go. Right, so they're going to want me to head up here. We will take this direction. A little bit late on the spawning in there, mate, but never mind. We are fine. Come on, Lancia. Oh, God. It's really good fun doing this sort of rallying. It really is good fun to have these courses made up and to really be attacking them. We're going to get some airtime across there. A little bit of airtime. And then we're going to try and dodge the tractor. I wasn't quite sure where the tractor was going, so I have to be a little bit careful. Well, it's going to be about 2 minutes until the end of the race. Where else are you going to take me? Course in towards a beetle. We're fine. I say in towards a beetle, in towards the Baja Bug. We're going to run a little bit wide just to make sure we avoid that sign. Are we going all the way back again? Is that what we're doing here? I mean, I'm okay with going all the way back again, because I think my car is relatively good, although it hasn't got the most speed of any vehicle. Let's face it, in a straight line, we are struggling about 80 miles an hour down here. Oh, no! No! A curse of a rear engine, well, very far back engine. It's not quite a rear engine in the Stratos, but mid-engined a lot of weight over the rear. Can get a little bit twitchy, especially when you are in the wet. If the thing does go sideways, it's quite difficult to recover it. I wonder if we're racing all the way back to the start line or not. We shall quickly find out. I was expecting it to make slightly more use of the little narrow roads around the farmland in that. I was thinking it was going to sort of curve its way around, visit most of them, and then that would probably be the end of that, but apparently not. Not sure if this is a shortcut or not. Probably would be if there wasn't an SUV in the way. Oh, I'm sorry, wildlife. There was very little in the way of options I had there. He ran out in front of me again. Big kamikaze wildlife. We'll take this jump. Once more, you go. Oh, almost landed on top of a pickup truck. Yeah, again, not a problem in normal rally stages. Maybe the odd kangaroo or cow, but not normally a pickup truck, although I have seen... was it a tractor that they had? There's a video of a rally car going full throttle down a stage. It comes around a corner and there's a tractor in its way. I have a feeling it happened in England. It probably would be, or I say in England, it'd be in Wales, wouldn't it? But, yeah, I have a feeling I remember seeing that as a video. Oh, we're looking pretty good. If the finish line is at the kind of paddock area, we're looking pretty good. Might not be able to take victory or second, but we might be good for third here. That spin did cost us a bit. Finished! Brakes and a handbrake. We will get started. I think it might only be a third. Oh God, we're struggling for a bit of traction there. I think that is some celebratory donuts required. I say celebratory donut. We're having issues doing celebratory donuts on wet mud in a high-powered rear-wheel drive Lancia. Come on, car. We will get them done. Then we will go. I probably should go check the scores first. Come on, celebratory donuts. This is the most difficult thing I have done today, apparently. Come on, car. There we go. Celebratory kind of donuts. It's gonna have to do. They're terrible. We bumped into someone's Jeep. Never mind. Let's go and check on the scores. Over here, Lancia is doing well. Right, end of the FailRace results. Look at that! A third place, and we won more money than we won, what was that, 12,500. So overall, we're still down by quite a lot in terms of money, but it was a better showing, and there was a spin involved in that. Probably wasn't quite 3 seconds that I would have needed to get second place, but certainly some of the time. Cool. Yay, third place, not bad. I do like the messages. $0 from the sponsorship, of course, because we, yeah, I'm too cowardly. I'm just not going to waste money doing that because I'm not consistently good enough. We shall finish off. I'm thinking I might be able to take a victory. I'm still being a bit cowardly on terms of the difficulty level as well. However, the track that I have done I'd said on a little bit of practice. I ran a couple of races just to get the mod, or just to check the mod was working and figure everything out. Was this one? So I do vaguely know where the course is going. Sorry. We're going to stick with the same difficulty. That seems to be about right certainly for me in this car combination. I don't know what cars the AIs are racing in this. I don't know whether they're racing supercars or whether it scales depending on what vehicle you are driving. Let's go and bring the Stratos up to the start line. It is, there's a scratch on the back where I crashed into the Messer and the bonnet's coming a little bit loose. Hopefully the Scrutineer won't mind too much about the slightly flappy. In fact, he's probably going to put it back down again, so it won't have a slightly flappy bonnet. I wonder if... Just had a thought. A sneaky way of gaining an advantage has just struck me. As we come up to this start line, if you ignore the thing that's telling you to drive slowly, if you just floor it at the start line, the game will automatically slow you down, but it won't slow you down as quickly, so you'll start a little bit further down the course. That sounds like some racing driver cheating going on right there. However, it might just work. Okay, so the Scrutineer doesn't mind about the bonnet, and it is still slightly coming up. Okay, what a good flamethrower to begin with. We shall launch the car. It's struggling a little bit for traction. I don't know whether the storm is going to get reset and we're going to have a heavy rain, or whether it's going to be drying and clearing for this particular race. It does look quite grey as we're about to bound out of the tunnel. Yeah, okay, the storm got reset. On the brakes we go. It's such a horrible exit of that bridge. You will get quite good doing it if you play around with this mod enough, because, well, I'm pretty sure all of the courses, certainly all the courses that are here at the moment, will fire you down that direction. It'll take you in different ways after it, but that's the first part that you will tackle, and then we will immediately... immediately get some oversteer and launch our way back up here. Not as bad coming from this direction, just not going as fast. We launch ourselves back into the tunnel with much glorious Lancia noise. Now we're going through the paddock area at full racing speed. Perfectly safe to be doing this. Oh god, we nearly ended up in someone's van, but it's fine. That's more like the thing to see on a rally course, some wildlife getting in the way. There's less civilian traffic around here. However, these roads are not particularly grippy and quite likely to end up in a lot of trouble. Come on, Lancia, get turned around. There we go. Things are good. Things are good at this moment in time. This corner here is the one I had so many problems. In the 2 practice runs I did, both time I crashed at that corner, getting the car to slow down. This thing's brakes are pretty damn impressive, having been upgraded. I'm liking this Lancia though. I'm liking the way it drives as well. A lot of GTA 5 cars I'm not a massive fan of, but it is quite twitchy, but it's kind of as you would expect from a Stratos rally car. Thankfully, I do know where I'm going here, because the AI have made a nuisance of themselves. I don't know if you can hear my cat is currently meowing away in the background as well. Hello, kitten. I might be about to be attacked by a kitten. At this precise moment in time. He is after attention, however. We have got rallying to be doing. It's almost done. We've almost come towards the end of the stage as we jump onto the beach. Try and figure out our way through the track. Now, we do have to play it a little bit close to the ocean at points, but nothing too bad. Now, take a nice and tight line around this hairpin so we're not wasting time. This is where we really do play close to the sea. No! In true FailRace fashion, we've rolled it. It was going to have to happen at some point during a rally. Yeah, in fact, I think the tide might have come in a little bit more than when I was doing it in practice, because that is very, very close to the water. Quite difficult to get through all of that, but nevertheless, we are there. We are across the finish. I think we might have done enough. I didn't see the times as we crossed the finish there, but we may have just done enough to take victory, involving a roll as well. McRae would be very proud. There we go, climb up there a little bit with our Lancia. We will drive back rather than teleport back. We shall make the most of my time with the Stratos. Amazingly, the bonnet is still... I'm surprised from that roll, considering it was already buckled. I was really expecting us to lose the bonnet and all of that, but it came back down again, and we are good to head back to the area. This lumber mill, I've driven through it so many times for various things. It is still a nightmare if you want to try and navigate it properly and figure out how damn things go if you want to try and take the proper roads. I will, of course, not. It's much easier when you don't take the proper road, but Yeah, lots of good rally roads around here, which is why I think this is a perfect place to be starting a championship like this, because there are some great roads to tackle. Right, we will head up towards, I think, the first victory for me in this. We shall stop the Stratos. It is very muddy. Again, suitable rally condition, that one. Here we go. Is it going to be a victory, even with a roll involved? Yes, it is! It is indeed! We've got $100,000 from that. 245.6 for the Stratos. Pretty good going. Pretty good going, indeed. Well, I am a worthy champion. Thank you, game. That was a look at the Dirt 5 or Dirt V mod. It is incredible. There's so much detail for a rally championship built in, well, GTA 5. As I said, you know, when you look through the menus, there's some stuff that's still very much work in progress. If all of the many different sorts of races and many different tracks get added, this is going to be a truly incredible racing and rallying mod, a sort of comprehensive one for all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend you go and check it out. However, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.